The Hudson County Board of Chosen Freeholders tabled a measure that would have appropriated just shy of $500,000 for elevator repairs in 5 separate locations across the county over a 2-year period. The main issue was that the freeholders could not seem to get a straight answer on how the bidding process worked in this particular matter.
I know the total amount of $498,176 is including funds that haven't been expended. But the bid amount was $387,924. Shouldn't the resolution be a little more specific to that, with the amount that the vendor bid and the added unallocated funds to it, to give us that total? Because if I read it just from reading here, it would look at $498,000. I would think that was what the company bid.
What were the other bids? And what was spent in 2013?
I don't have the figures that were spent on the last contract, but I can certainly get those for you.
What was the next lowest bidder?
They're listed here. We have 5 vendors. The next lowest would be elevator maintenance.
No, I don't have a copy. Whatever. I don't have that now.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying it's a little confusing on the resolution for me and for Jeff, because we get this document, we can extract it a little better, but on the resolution surface, I think it should be more pinpointed and better explained.
As is the case more often than not, District 2 freeholder Bill O'Day led the charge.
When is this contract supposed to take effect?
As soon as it's awarded, it'll take effect.
No. When does the contract with Richmond Elevator expire?
The current one is expiring. I'd have to get the date, but it's...
All right, so Mr. Administrator, you understand my simple quandary, right?
What I don't understand is why the answer can't be responded to. You have 2 people here that should know this.
District 9 freeholder Al Safelli also tried to make sense of the situation, but to no avail.
This obviously has to be bid. The specifications that we put out, I assume, say there's general maintenance, and we need to know what you're going to charge for general maintenance and what is encompassed by the term general maintenance. And then there's an hourly rate for things that are repairs that are beyond the scope of general maintenance. And what's your hourly rate for that? I guess the concern I have is that somebody could say, general maintenance, we're only going to bill you $100,000. Well, Company B says it's going to be $200,000. Well, Company B's hourly rate is half that of the first company. First company plays the game that we're going to downplay what our general maintenance costs are. And maybe that's unrealistic, and that's, I guess, where our purchasing agent has to come in and vet that to make sure that, based upon historical experience of the equipment, we're getting what we pay for under the guise of general maintenance.
Eventually, O'Day became fed up with the answers the board was getting from Deputy Director of the Department of Roads and Public Property, Kevin Barry, and he wasn't shy about letting him know about how he felt.
What is the differential? What is the $111,000 for?
Freeholder, maybe I can answer that. The larger amount that's on the resolution is what is budgeted for elevator maintenance of all the county buildings, of all the elevators in the county. The bid came in lower than that.
Okay.
Why would anyone in their right mind, when we're trying to cut a budget, award a contract for $112,000 more so we can make the administrator put a line item in the budget that we're going to have to tax the taxpayers in this county for? That's ridiculous. That's the dumbest thing I've heard, and I've heard a few other dumb things here today. That's the dumbest thing I've heard, is that you're telling us when we're grappling with a $12 million increase in the amount to be raised by taxes, you're telling our administrator, hey, I know we only have a bid for $387, but let's award a contract for $500 so we can add another $100 and something thousand into the amount to be raised by taxes. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
I'm John Hedis, Hudson County TV, Jersey City.